Okay guys, so for this section we're going to go over wrist locks from the closed guard. So, we're going to start in a basic closed guard position. My opponent has good posture and he's going to be controlling the end of the sleeve. Okay? A lot of times when he's controlling the end of the sleeve, he's also going to open up the gi and start working towards like a technical stand-up, or at least pressing in on the hip to get that knee to the center line. Okay? What I'm going to focus on is this grip on the end of the sleeve. It's very important that he has 4 fingers in, not up here on my arm, and not a judo grip, okay, or a pistol grip. Okay, the pistol grip's not really going to work. It's not going to let me lock the wrist. I really want to make sure that he has that grip, and then I'm going to also make sure that he has it secure. So what I'm going to do is, as he's holding on to it, if I like start to go like this and then he lets go, then I'm not going to do a wrist lock. I can clearly break the grip. The wrist lock is really going to help me out when I can't get this off and he's really controlling. He's keeping that elbow tucked and I can't get it in here. Now that I know he has it and he's committed to that grip, now we're going to use the wrist lock. So once he has it and he's committed to it and I'm pulling and there's a little bit of tension here, I'm going to roll my wrist to make it face me. I want those knuckles looking right at me. Turning my elbow in and rolling my hip away. Keep that tight so they can see. Like this to get it looking at me is what I'm really looking for here. And I'm really getting those fingers trapped in the gi. So elbows in, I'm fighting here a little bit, keep some tension there for me, there we go. We got some tension, I can't get my wrist to get that out. I'm gonna roll and I'm gonna chop it, okay? Right here, I'm gonna make sure that my wrists come together. It's already bent up. What's important is I hit above the wrist bone, but not on the hand. That way his wrist naturally bends, so keep it strong. There we go, here. And look, I can already start to roll it. Once I'm here, I'm just gonna do a natural arm crossing motion, just like you would always cross your arms. And we tend to wrist lock on the side we normally cross. I cross this way, some guys cross, nope, can't even do it. Can't even do it. Just, nope, that way, there we go. And then you'd wrist lock more on this side of the body here, okay? So we're in here, he's creating some tension, okay, create some tension in there, create some tension, there we go. And now he's in there nice and tight. Nice strong high pull, look, there's space here, chop. Get in nice and tight, natural cross of the arms, bring the knees to the chest to make sure that elbow doesn't slip out, and then we're gonna sit forward. Okay, so let's take another look at that. We're gonna be in here, we're fighting, we're trying to break posture, he's creating tension, not very well, creating some tension, boom. Chop it, look at it, roll it forward, okay? Now let's take a look at some of the defenses from this position when we're in here. The whole thing when we're fighting in here is to get that posture broken. Him controlling my sleeve is going to lead to him standing up and opening up my guard. Okay, I can't control this, I can't get it out, I'm trying to hit it off, can't get it. I'm going to go for this wrist lock. A lot of times he'll let go, but once he lets go, I'm back into here and now I can 2-on-1 the other hand because I'm free to cross grip. I can get my hand up here and start working to break the posture. The other one that's really common when I'm in here and he's holding it, if he's a little bit looser here with his arm and it's out here and he's just moving it so I can't get to it, and I come in like this, he's going to take this hand and push on my elbow. That way I can't cross it over. But all I'm going to do from here is I'm going to leave my hands over my head, bring my knees to my chest, and then bring his posture down into here where I can start working towards the Williams guard. I can start with the loop choking, okay? Working in towards the other setups. So the wrist lock is very good, not only as a finish, because since I'm in closed guard, it gives me a nice attack, but it also works to help me advance my position from closed guard.